So we're on? Okay, I'm going to refresh it here and see if we can see everybody. There it is. Okay, here we are. 10 people on already. That's awesome. 10 likes. I like it. Here's the chat. Okay. All right. So some of you guys were in here early. My goodness. Okay. Hopefully you guys haven't been waiting around all day. I know we did this earlier, but welcome in here tonight to everybody watching. We're going to start with kind of just some introductions and so forth. I'll go through who all we've got in here tonight, and who was here, and we'll talk about the giveaway. So we have Say Charles is in here. He was the first person to be in here. We have Cliff, Hot Receiver HD. We have Mir, PhD, Chris DeGeneral, Mathis. Let's see, Nicholas, Javier. Let's see, and there's Anthony. Who else is in here? OBJ the GOAT, 13. I like it. Big Daddy's in here. That kid Dyron's in here. All right. Well, what's going on, everybody? I just want to welcome you all in here to our Sunday live stream, our weekend live stream. Glad that everybody can be in here tonight to be a part of this. Hopefully the sound is working out pretty well. We've got a lot of things that we want to talk about tonight. Main thing a lot of you are here for is the giveaway. So we're going to go ahead right now, and we are going to be explaining how the giveaway is going to work tonight. We are testing out some new things, as we seem to always be doing. But we've just now recently got into Twitter, and one of the things that you guys are going to have to do tonight for sure is to follow me on Twitter. That's going to be the big thing that gets you entered in tonight's giveaway. We're doing some things on Twitter right now. You can find me on Twitter at MRFB Coach. That's MRFB Coach. You'll find me there. Some of you have already followed me today. I just started seeing this stuff earlier as we were going through. If you don't have Twitter, sorry. That's what it is. Okay. Now,
you could do Discord, but
yeah, I mean,
manually tell me, so
yeah,
it's more of a Twitter night.
It's a Twitter night. So if you don't have Twitter, you can enter in on Discord. After that, it's a no-go. But guys, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get our pages on all these things. I mean, people use Twitter. I use Twitter. I just haven't done it for this channel in ages. We do the Instagram, and then we do YouTube, and then, at some point we'll migrate over to a Facebook page probably. We got all these links, and we're just trying to build what we're doing. So that's what's going on. So if you go to Twitter, and some of you guys have already done this right now, over on my Twitter, I've pinned a comment, or I pinned a tweet to my profile. And when you look at that, all right, it will tell you that we're giving away some Nike Bicep bands tonight. The way that you want to win is you're going to have to comment your YouTube name on, basically, reply to that tweet, and we'll go through, and we want, I gave you guys a bunch of colors to go through there on Twitter, just like a bunch of those bicep bands. We're giving away a white pair tonight, so just tell me which is your favorite color. If the color isn't there, which one would you use? We've got a lot of them down there, but you must be following me to be entered in this giveaway. So, like, if you're not following me on Instagram, then you're not. That's just one of the strikes against you. So what's going to happen is right now, Amber is me in the chat, Mr. Football. So you'll see her popping up. We are using this thing called Nightbot. Nightbot is going to have some commands that we're going to give that are going to essentially state the rules again and again for those of you that keep coming in here to watch. So if you're following on all of our different social media platforms, I mean, you'll be good, for whatever we do in the future. So that's how it's going to kind of work. All right. And I'm seeing that you guys are coming in here. I've seen a bunch of new followers, so that's a good sign. Do you need my phone?
No,
You good?
I
Go ahead.
accidentally disconnected Nightbot when we first started. So
Oh, okay.
It's taken a second to get here, but then I'll
Okay.
share all the social media and everything.
Okay, that's fine. We're gonna, if you can't find all, because I think Twitter is still pretty new to our channel. I'm gonna turn this up here so I can have some light on my face. Twitter's a new one, and we're slowly going through and updating things. Like videos that I've started filming this week, I've just now started to say to follow me on Twitter. So Twitter's about a week old for us. We've got a lot of things that we're, doing with this. So as you just popped up in the chat, as of me seeing this, Nightbot.
Did it pop up?
Yeah, it's right here. I see it. Yeah. So Nightbot is it tells you right there to be entered in the giveaway. You must follow us on Twitter, Mr. FB Coach. Instagram is not required. You do not have to do anything through Instagram tonight. So just be very aware of that. And so on that, there is a pinned Twitter post, and it's got the photo of all our bicep bands, and it's got that in there, so you can go through and just comment down on that, comment on that tweet, and you'll be selected from Twitter tonight. And we're actually going to test something here at the end for another giveaway. We just have one giveaway tonight, so that's going to be kind of the main thing. We do this for those of you that are new to the channel, maybe new to the live stream format that we're doing. This is a weekly live stream that we do here on YouTube every weekend. Usually we don't really have a set day when we do this. It's either Saturday or Sunday. Saturday was busy. Sunday was busy, but we were able to get this in here tonight. So we do have some other things that are coming in here. You guys have comment what you need to in the live chat. Nightbot's going to be giving us updates in here. So, there's a lot of things to talk about. If you guys want to leave questions, I can go through and answer questions. I love that you guys are, on here going through, talking about Amber and talking about Nightbot. We've got all these things in here now. I mean, technically, we should have have a goat bot, the goat.
Well, that'd be funny.
Yeah, and it just stares at you. Or not that it stares at you, but I would love that. Like somebody should just make this like a profile, and that'd be funny. I should do that.
Is it US only?
It is. We're doing US only for this one, unfortunately. That's just kind of one of the things right now that we want to stick to. At least for this one. I'm sorry about your storage on your phone. I have the same problems. I got too many apps. It's kind of hard for me to delete them. I don't know why. I'm not good at deleting them. So right now, I mean, this morning I just had 2 followers. And now I've got all you guys. So that's awesome. So yeah, that's awesome. So thank you guys for doing that. So glad to see some of you guys in here. I'm gonna try to pay attention to this chat and go through here and answer questions for you guys. If you've got any questions, you can roll through here, talk about whatever you need to talk about. We just ask that you maintain our chat rules, the no profanity, no rudeness, no spam. We do have a 1 warning rule, and then when we block you and remove you, you get the goat.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and get the 1 goat scream in. We have to do it once per episode, and we got it. So hopefully we don't have to do that again. We'll go through and we'll talk to you guys about things. Guys, if you're not following us on Discord, Discord, I was on there. I was pretty active yesterday, showing you guys some cleats and stuff, talking about some things that I'm gonna try to do some reviews on here over the summer. I've got a huge list of things, of videos that I'm doing. I've actually pretty proud of myself. I've got videos updated till June 9th. So there are videos ready to go until June 9th, and then I've got to film some more. Um, you know, Discord has become a great place for everybody to share their football gear. We're all hopeful that football season is going to happen as normal in a lot of ways. There's a lot of things that we can, go through here. As far as Discord goes, a lot of you guys are active. I always like to see stuff in here, like your gear. A lot of guys share their stuff each week. It's a lot of fun. So let's see. I'm seeing the questions here. Mr. Football, this is a question from that kid Dyron. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. The question says, what piece of motivation would you give everybody who might be losing the passion for football? Football is one of those sports that you only get to play for in a certain amount of time in your life. And this is something I've truly believed for a long time. You truly don't know when your last down of football will be. Because, you can always go out and play basketball. You can always play a pickup game of basketball. You can play, baseball into your adult life. You can golf until the day you die. There's just like so many things that, football you can only do for so long. And for guys that, lose their passion for the game, I've had players just, come up and just say they don't enjoy it more. I had a kid, this has been probably 4 or 5 years ago, was going to be my starting quarterback. And then all of a sudden, went through about the first week of practice, and I can't remember what he was doing, but something was, I think rodeo was more important than football. So, that's what, and that's fine. Some people just lose their passion for it. So that's it's understandable. I can understand when players just aren't having fun anymore. I try to hold on to those players as long as you can, because a lot of times we make rational decisions, just like in the game of football. But sometimes and you have to, you have to learn from those decisions. You have to be able to. That's the kind of thing, motivational things that I would say that I would give to somebody that would lose. And I'm sure other people are going to have opinions towards that as well. Krista General, Mr. Football just bought a padded arm sleeve from McDavid. What's your thoughts on running backs wearing arm sleeves? Do they make you fumble? I think it depends on the surface of that arm sleeve, because you've got to think about, okay, the arm sleeve is made up of spandex, okay? And that spandex is that slick material. Is it going to, are you going to lose traction on the ball? Probably so. I would say in certain positions, that's probably not an ideal thing unless the sleeve has padded grip on it. Now, they will come out with, I'm trying to think of some brands that have that grip. I think like Battle. Battle has their forearm sleeves. And we reviewed some, I think, a long time ago on this channel. And they were good. I can't remember. Yeah, I think we gave them away on here. But I would look at those. The McDavid ones, I don't know of them having, unless it's a football-specific one, wearing the arm sleeves. The funny thing is I'm working on a padded forearm sleeve video. I'm not working on it right now, but that's something that we're going to review over the summer here. I'm looking at one of the Nike ones. And so we're looking at that. Okay, let's see. Got a pinned question. Hopefully, I'm not missing any of these. I'm kind of seeing them.
I'm trying to go in order.
Okay.
For the chat.
Mathis says, any tips for a high school quarterback? As far as tips, you got to be kind of specific. But it's like what specific things do you need? is, especially right now, it's kind of hard to say with, what's all going on. I really don't recommend getting people together to, throw the football and stuff like that. Um, it's not a good thing right now. I think once this virus kind of eases off, we'll be able to get into those kind of things. I think right now with how it's going, we'll eventually be able to jump back in there and do things like that with your teams and stuff. Cliff says, "What would you say to a football player that has the potential and can be the best in the team, but no confidence?" Um, it's hard. You've got to, I would say, to that, you've got to find confidence in what you're doing, and whether that confidence is, not knowing maybe what's going on. We've had that situation where we've got extremely good players, but they can't, process what's going on. Maybe the game is too fast. Maybe something else isn't going right. But I mean, I would say that that's a common theme. Um, some guys just lack confidence, and I can say that from players that I've coached over several years. Is confidence is a big thing. And confidence ends up in a lot of ways either making or breaking you in a lot of ways. But if you have confidence in what you do, I think that just translates to the field. So, you've got to find whatever it is you feel confident about. You may not be able to do everything because, ultimately football is a team game and you have to depend on 10 other players to, get the job done. So sometimes sometimes it's just not you either. It's everybody else involved. That's kind of how we go. So, man, 18 people in the chat. That's awesome. I want to say thank you guys for, being in here. This is going well, I would say. I say let's go a couple more minutes with some questions if they're
There are more. I just was
okay.
Comment.
Oh, you're good.
So what? Oh, here we go.
Charles, have y'all seen the new Battle backboard backplate? Hold on.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you better say oh dear. What is this? Box 2.0. What is this? Oh, that's Battle. Okay. What is this? Say it's under new, right? Let's see. I don't know. I see the only thing I see that's new is, as far as backplates go, is the iridescent backplate. Beware of dog backplate. I don't see any of the others. That may be something that's exclusive on like Instagram and stuff, but I'm not real certain. I don't know. But anyway. The other thing I guess I'm going to look at here is let's look at some more things here. Around the crease, any tips on keeping your cool as a coach? I love it. Man, okay, so when I first really got into coaching, I'll tell you a story of, I'll tell you a couple instances where this happened. So I used to, when you get angry as a coach, you get pissed off, you get mad, I tended to throw things. Whatever was in my hand was getting pitched. If I didn't have anything in my hand, the hat was going. All right. So, I've learned up until this year, well, I've lost my cool at least one time each year I've coached. That's just how it goes. this year, I'll say this is like it gets embarrassing sometimes. I'm not a screamer, but I have one good screaming fit every year. This year I had a boonie hat, the big floppy hat on. I had the string, and something happened. I don't know what happened, to be honest. It was in practice, and I went to pull on it, ripped the strings out of the hat. The hat flew off. I kind of was mad that I ripped the hat, or I ripped the strings out of the hat, and that was kind of stupid. Um, you know, and it's embarrassing, but we all do it. Um, I've gotten good in game time situations. Now I just try to, I coach from the box, so I call our plays from the box, and so I don't anymore like coaching on the field and coaching in the box is two different things. So like you have to keep your composure in the box. Like you can't throw chairs, you can't, spike things that are up there. It's just not. It's just you get frustrated up there, but like you can't have a tirade up there. So for me, I just learned to try to shake things off and try not to let it consume me because you can't control the actions of 15, 16, 17-year-old kids. So that's what I determined was that, me screaming, throwing things, making a big fit about it really doesn't matter because it's not me playing. So Javier says best and cheap cleats. I like, as far as like what you can do if you stick with like Nike and Under Armour and stuff like that. They've got budget cleats that are good for essentially about most all positions. You can find good cleats for $60. You can find good cleats for $50. I would say that throughout this, I try to show you guys like good places to find deals on cleats. You don't have to spend $200 on cleats. It's just not recommended. And I'm sure that, I've never spent that much on any pair of shoes, to be honest. I mean, I think the most I've ever spent on just shoes in general was about $160, but they were for a high-end pair of running shoes. But for cleats, I don't really feel like, any cleats that I buy nowadays, I'm not buying them at full price. I'm buying them off of consignment. The last pair I bought was $30 off eBay. Wasn't bad. That kid Dyron, what workouts do you think is best for running backs? I would say, as far as like workouts, I mean, right now, you need to be thinking about things that are, crucial to your position. So think of it as, what things are you going to have to do as a running back to get better at? Is it carrying the football? Is it, making cuts? Like whatever that thing is, like that's what you should focus on. Like no workout is going to necessarily make you better. It's going to be what you do to make yourself better as a running back. And it's not a magic thing that you have to do, or it's like when people sell the speed shoots, like the shoots that you wear on, like basically the parachutes that you wear on your back. They say it makes you faster. Well, how do you know it makes you faster? You can't just put one of those things on and just expect to get faster. Like there's got to be some thing that makes you better. Like if you're working on speed and stuff, that's different. But like I think you can do more, that kind of things. Best change of direction skills for running backs to help with jukes. As far as that goes, I think doing things off bags, doing cuts and stuff like that. Making quick time decisions are good for like little things like that. Best type of back plate, personally, right now, I mean, I think Riddell has the best back plates as far as like overall what they do. There's a lot of backplate brands. I really like Riddell stuff. That's just personally me, and I've probably said other things. Right now, that's what I like. That's where I'm going with that one. So thank you guys for the questions. You can keep pinning these up here. I'm 17 people. I like it. I don't know if have we topped out somewhere. Have you noticed if we've
19 was
19? I seen 20 at one point.
We hit 20?
I think we hit 20. I saw that early on. So, say Charles sent me a post here on Instagram. Let me see this. Oh, Blackboard. So you can basically write on it. That's kind of cool. I'm not going to be able to write as well on this. That's interesting. I like it. That's cool. Thank you. How many bands does the person who wins gets? Just one pair. That's how it goes. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Let's do it one time. Let's get everybody involved. Who needs to know what's going on?
You still haven't answered all your pin posts.
Okay, sorry. Andre, let's see, says, do you recommend the Evo Shield backplate for $15? Like, is that one that they sell for $15? Like, I don't know that. I'm not as good with Evo Shield, to be honest. So let me check it out. Like I'm on. Oh, okay. They've got it for $15. I've never seen it in person. I don't think. I would say that just by the size of it, it's kind of hard to tell. How big it is, but I would say it would. I mean, that's a good deal. I mean, that's kind of awesome. So yeah, I would go for it. Why not? Around the crease, what's the best O-line shoulder pad? I've got two. All right. And I'm thinking, just budget. First of all, well, none of them are on a budget really. But the Riddell SPX O-line, D-line pads, those are awesome. I mean, all of my offensive linemen wear those. I mean, every single one of them wear them until we're completely out. We get them in sizes large to double XL. So, we fit a wide variety of bodies. So, that's a good one. Internet issues says, I'm a linebacker. Should I get the butterfly restricted? So that's a butterfly restrictor. It's good for that piece of hardware is good for linebackers. Just that in general, I would say, fullbacks, linebackers, even offensive linemen can use that. That's something I want to bring back to the channel. We've got reviews on it. I think we can do other things with that. So that may end up coming back to the channel. Best helmet available. You can say what you want. There's a lot of good helmets out there. You can look at all of the reviews that Virginia Tech does. People will say the Visus, the Shutt F7, the Speedflex. Personally, it's the Speedflex for me. We pretty much just use one brand. And it's not that brand is superior to all the others, but we trust Riddell. We pretty much put our kids in the best stuff that we can get. Anything Riddell-wise, we put them in it. So we've been buying Riddell helmets I've been buying Riddell helmets since I've been a coach. I just trust them. I played through them all. I mean, that was the helmet I used all throughout high school. In college, I used Shutt, but that was different. And then, I trust that one. I've never messed with Visus. That's a real high expensive one. Cliff says, can a youth football player wear an adult battle backplate? I would say so. I've seen it happen. You can definitely do that. You just have to make sure the holes on the back plate align with the with like the holes on your on the shoulder pads. Okay, so let's talk about. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one time. So if everybody will listen in here, what we will do is go through how you get entered tonight. The way that you enter tonight is on Twitter. You need to go to Twitter. My Twitter has been linked right up here. If you look for Nightbot in the chat, Nightbot is going to show you where to follow, and that will lead you to the pinned comment. You'll see it on basically when you click on it, you'll go to Twitter. It'll take you there, and you will see the replies that everybody's given. You will see from me, Mr. Football Coach. We're giving away a pair of Bicep bands tonight from Nike. They're actually right here. We're giving away these, and so you've got to make sure if you want to win, you've got to make sure that you're following me on Twitter. That's the big one. All right, make sure you're following me on there, and I can tell you how many followers. I have 19 followers, so at least most people should be in here. And I'm seeing a lot of you guys right now that are in here. But you need to comment your YouTube name. We want you to comment your YouTube name so we can cross-reference both of these from what you're shown on here as the in the chat for YouTube. You'll see it up there, Nightbot, all our social media links that you need, but you just need Twitter tonight to do this one, okay, and to win this. And we're going to go ahead. The link is pinned up there, so you can be able to see that. Thanks for everybody kind of helping out with this. Bryce Gamble's got a question. Good D-line drills. Personally, I think there's one defensive line drill that all defensive linemen need to do, and that's just simply key reading. Okay, as a defensive lineman, you have key reads. Okay, you have an assignment pre-snap. And whatever that assignment is that you do, we have our defensive linemen read the man that they're lined up on. Okay, so if I'm playing defensive end and I have a tackle that I'm lined up, I'm in a 5 technique defensive end, and that guy reaches to me, like he blocks to me, I've got to stay in my gap. So he's a C gap player. He has to stay in C gap. And basically, we have our defensive linemen react to offensive lineman blocks. So, like, the way that we do it, there's only like 4 maybe 5 things that can happen to you as a defensive lineman. A offensive lineman can block you. He can block at you. He can block away where he doesn't touch you. So there's a reaction that you have built in for that. He can pass set. He can pull. That's another one that you can do. He can pull away. That's kind of for your interior lineman. And you can get a pass set. And then the other one you kind of throw in there is if you get a screen. Defensive linemen got to be able to track down screens. So that's one defensive line drill that can get you through the whole year. So yeah, hopefully we're answering some good questions here tonight. Let's see, on Twitter. Let's go through here. We're hearting comments on Twitter. I'll run through right now who's entered. I'm going to start at the bottom and then work our way to the top. These are ones that came in just seconds ago. Almighty Supreme is in. It's North Stars. Say Charles is in here. Bryce Gamble. Andre's in here. Around the Crease, Gabriel Martinez. Quavo Too Cool. Or wait, no, that's PhD. Sorry. Let's see. That kid Dyron's in here. OBJ the Goat, 13. Crystal General's in here. Cliff. Anthony. Zach is in here. Or Golden Games on YouTube. Slot Receiver HD. Mir. And let's see. And then someone by the name, this was one of the first ones we had, or this is 1 minute ago. Mo on here.
That's Almighty Supreme.
That's Almighty Supreme. Okay, I missed that one. Okay.
He did it.
Yeah.
He did it a few times.
Okay, yeah, I see him now. Okay. Thanks for the retweets. Got 2 retweets out there. That's awesome. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Around the Crease says thoughts on schools wearing pro style cut jerseys. What do you mean by pro style cut? Like, give me the like, are we talking about the real short, like fitted jerseys that basically just stop at the waist? OBJ the GOAT says, my coaches used to make us run 2 laps around the field and do 100 up downs. That seems silly and a waste of time. The skin tight jerseys. Well, you know, we're kind of like, let's see. The skin tight jerseys, I think, you know, the first thing that comes to mind for me is like the Adidas Tech Fit jerseys. You know, that's kind of the one I think of with that. I think that's kind of a common trend, and it's funny that, you know, football seems to go through a lot of trends just like anything else. But you know, with that, it all kind of starts at the college level in a lot of ways, and a lot of things take off of the pros too. I don't really feel like the pros have fully gone to that, but to be honest with you, I've not really paid much attention to the NFL in a while. But you know, one of the things that I think about, you know, with those type of jerseys is, you know, how are you going to fit every single player is not going to fit in that, you know, and I don't know. I think of there was this. Y'all have probably seen the TV show, or it was on Netflix, Last Chance U. In the first season of that show, they literally spent 20 seconds of that show watching this big defensive lineman try to squeeze into one of those Adidas jerseys, and it was hilarious because like he's sitting there struggling with it, and it sat here like at the top of his chest, and he's trying to pull it down. It's funny, but you know, Anthony's got a good point. You know, we used the old Riddell. We had, like, in high school, it's funny, you know, our school probably had these Riddell jerseys that were the ones that were like above the belly line, probably for 10 years. And then my sophomore year, we got brand new jerseys, and they were big at the time because they were actually the longer length ones that you could tuck in. And those were pretty nice. And then eventually that went away, and jerseys got even more tighter when I started coaching. And so that's kind of interesting how it's all went down. All right. So are we ready to give this thing away?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We are giving away Nike Bicep bands tonight. All right. These are awesome. One thing I'll say about these have been around for a long time. You know, these really date back to, you know, early, I don't know, these have been around since the early 2000s. I don't know specific days on these, but I do have an extremely old pair of these over here. And this packaging on this one, I basically just saved these for the packaging. This says 2005. Okay, so you're talking about something that's probably been made for about 15 years, still in here. These have been around for a while, and they haven't changed much. The only thing that's really changed is that they made the Nike symbol just a little bit bigger. Or they really didn't change much, but now that I look at it, they kind of look pretty much the same. Y'all can be the judge, but I feel like these are a little thicker around that region. Or maybe that's just what it looks like, but these are cool. And especially the old package. I like these. Especially, I've just always kept those around. They're awesome. And sometimes, here's the thing. Sometimes they're not going to let you wear these in high school. So just be wary of this. I wouldn't give you something. I wouldn't give away something nobody could use. I mean, you can use these in practice and stuff like that. But just know, like in a game, like they probably gonna make you take those off. That's kind of a rule. So I know that's one of those funny things like that. But and I may be out of date on rules and stuff, but we weren't allowed to wear those in high school, to be honest. But in college, everything's fair game. Okay. Yeah, I will say that the material did change just a little bit, as far as like what they are, and we can go through this. But I know Amber's ready to give us a.
I do indeed have a comment.
You do have a comment, okay?
Yes.
So
all comments are in. The last person that was entered was Gabe Truss.
Okay.
And we have had no new comments in 4 minutes, so I think it's a good time.
All right. So we've got, so the only one that we added from that list that I ran off earlier was, who was it? Gabe. Okay, we've got Gabe. All right, so we're ready. So go ahead and give me a random person from Twitter there.
Okay, this is the random comment picked. Oop. Zach.
Just Zach?
Let me look. He's Golden Games on YouTube.
Golden Games. Is Golden Games here?
Hey, that's awesome.
Okay, we're here. All right, Golden Games, you're the winner.
Let's go.
I've seen some good stuff from, so we're talking about, like, yeah, you guys can, talk about these and stuff, but congrats to Zach for winning here tonight. Remember that we will be back here next week, same time, same place. We'll let you guys know probably Friday what we're doing as far as our live stream goes. So we're happy for you. We're excited that we have 18 people that are watching right now. We just want to say thank you. Thank you for the comments and the. Should do a second one.
That's a lot of people in the stream.
Okay. So my wife says to do a second one. What are we going to give away?
Another one of those.
No, I don't want to give away those. Those are.
You got anything else?
I've got. Let me think about it for a second.
I could pick someone random, and they could just get something random in the mail, like a surprise.
Okay, let's pick another one, and let me go out tomorrow and pick you something out, and we'll do that. Okay. Because I'm going to probably get a late start tomorrow as far as shipping that out. So I'm going to try to get them shipped out tomorrow, but we'll try.
I'm sorry. That kid Darren, I didn't know Nightbot had a spam filter, so I'm sorry it deleted you.
Oh,
You're
wow.
fine, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, our bad.
No, that's okay.
Apparently there's a filter.
Okay.
Whoops. So he's not in trouble.
No.
Did that automatically.
Wow. Nightbot is, all right, that may be more savage than you. Okay. So what I'm thinking is I go out tomorrow, I pick out something, maybe even related to the dry fit bands, but this will be a mystery item. So we'll do a surprise giveaway. All right. We'll keep everybody in here that's, currently in the thread, unless somebody comes in here and gets it in the next, few seconds. But do you want to try that?
I do.
You want to try? Okay. So what we're going to do, and we're going to try we're going to try something here. So Nightbot, this is going to go through Nightbot, right? Mm-hmm. So Nightbot is going to pop up and give us a random person in the chat. I don't know how this is going to work. This is going to be completely new. So we're going to test it out. Whoever it gives us, we will, give them. You should shop according to their position. You can let me know. So that would be something to, just to let me know. I've got a question here. And the winner is Mr. Football?
What?
It said that I won. I won!
What?
I'm out. I won. Right?
I'm gonna try it again. I may not have a setting on it fixed.
That's right. It's the first time I've won. It's been freaking years. It's North Stars.
Hey.
Okay. And
So it does work.
It works. Wow.
Subscription status private. And the storage, blah, blah, blah. North Stars better be following us.
Subscription status private. What does that mean?
So like on his profile, he doesn't show his subscriptions.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so North Stars needs to either DM us on Twitter or Instagram. He gets a surprise item.
Yeah, surprise item. Timer started. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just watching the chat.
He was here.
Yeah, I saw him.
We shall see.
That's awesome. North Stars. Try to find North Stars on
Well, he's got less than a minute, and then a new winner gets picked.
See, the next thing that Nightbot should do is just sit there and have a countdown timer.
I'm going to see if I can get a timer.
Have you seen somebody else use this?
Yes. It's everywhere.
Really?
Like a lot of people, but I thought it was a lot harder to use.
I'm going to answer Braden's question here. As a freshman quarterback, what should be the thing I work on most? As far as quarterbacks, kind of depends offensively what you do. I would say footwork has a lot to do with it. Timing. Footwork and timing on throws is a big deal. So I would say steps and timing is a big deal. How do you see let's see. I feel like he entered. Now here's the thing with this. It's not picking from.
Oh, it did it again. Well, it must not be very random.
Did you select it again? Like to do it again?
Yeah, I told it to do it again. Let's see what happens if I do it again. So maybe it's messed up. If not, I'll just do it from the Twitter.
Okay. Because the only thing that I could see is like if any person has rolled in here.
Alright, so that kid Deeren.
Okay. Alright, so he just commented. There he is. Okay, so what's your position? He's probably told us. One time we gave away 10 items on a giveaway. It was crazy.
That was a cool one.
I can't
and,
even.
Nobody knew. It was like you just kept doing it like about 10 minutes later. You'd be like, oh, we're going to do another one. And you'd be like, this is the last one.
Yeah. Running back. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're going to, and sometimes, we just throw stuff out there. You never know. We got to do fun things. So, we'll do that. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought about, this. If it picks a random person, it would be one thing if we had a ton of people.
Yeah.
But, it's just like anything else.
I really like the Twitter.
Yeah, I do too. I think Twitter works. We may stick with that because it always seems to have more problems getting people to DM us. Because I think people DM us when we tell them to. But I think it takes just a little bit for Instagram to filter those through. Because a lot of you guys, especially if you don't DM me very much, like you get put in like basically requests and stuff like that.
I'm going to put up our social links.
Okay.
And then, make sure they know to message you.
Yeah. Make sure to, those of you that have won tonight on Twitter, we're looking out for you on Twitter and so forth. Guys, this is kind of where we're at this point. So I'm thinking, we're going to be looking next week once again, as always. So we'll be going through again next week and doing another one. So we're excited to do this. I've got some exciting things to show you guys, especially in the coming future. I've ordered some things from Green Gridiron, and I'm gonna be opening those next week. I don't like. I'll say this, like, it's an unboxing of some of the custom, like NFL Under Armour visor clips. Some of those ones that you don't find in stores. It's a box of those. So I'm excited to open this, but I'm gonna open it on the on an actual video. Guys, we've got. I just lost track. We are going to do another giveaway in the coming weeks of another mouth guard. It'll be a more expensive mouth guard that we're going to give away. So we're going to save that one for like a YouTube actual giveaway that kind of just puts everybody in there. So we'll be doing that at a little later time. I want to thank everybody for being on Twitter tonight and going through and answering what we put up there. Hopefully, you guys. Hopefully, I can be good this week and post some stuff on Twitter as well. I feel that I do a better job on Twitter than I do Instagram, but we're actually posting every day on Instagram for the foreseeable future. And I got all those pictures done. I was just missing one of them, so. We will be back next weekend with another one. I know some of you guys want us to do another one, and it's awesome or whatever. But we're gonna be back next week to do this. So, and guys, the giveaways will get good. We'll have some big things to give away. I saw plenty of things going out yesterday. Going to some sporting goods shops. Seeing some good things we can give away to you guys. I'm excited about it. Hopefully we can get going here and get into football season. I'm excited, going into this year. I hope you guys are as well. I just, feel like we're, kind of going through. Is there really still 18 people watching? I don't believe that number, unless they're all holding out that we're going to do another giveaway.
Possible.
Yeah, you never know. But I mean, I could roll this dice and see what the dice says.
You're so bad at dice.
What?
The dice is always like
the dice is cursed. So this is okay. So this is the magic dice, and if it lands on yes, like that, we give away something else. Like we'll give away something else. The things that could happen. Okay. So there's a 1 in 6 chance that you guys could win something again. Can we get him distracted again? Oh, yeah, you can get me distracted at any point. Just get me down a rabbit hole. Yes is the, that's what gets you the win. A maybe. Well, what does maybe mean? That's yes and no. Well, we'd probably have to roll it again. No is a hard no. Not today means next week. Ask again is a reroll. And then don't sleep on me. This stupid sign here, this what I got it from at a teaching conference back in the day, is just basically it's kind of like a re-roll kind of thing to get it going. So we always ask a question. We'll first do the giveaway, and then we'll ask some silly questions. Okay, I'm going to roll it right back here so you guys can maybe see it. There's like a magnet that's in the floor over there. I don't know what that goes to. But we're going to ask the magic dice. Let's ask it because we're asking the dice. Can we give something else away to my YouTube subscription squad? Okay. Here we go. I knocked something down. Okay, there we go. Ask again. You guys are in luck. So we'll ask it again. Magic dice. Can we give something else away to our YouTubers? Oh, you guys can't see it.
Oh, God.
Ask again. All right, here we go. Yes! Hit it. Go.
I'm not wearing the headphones.
Sorry. That's funny that Nightbot's coming through.
Oh, it's like all over people.
That's funny. The dice is cursed. Golden Games, he can't win again.
Oh.
It's funny. Hey, these guys have seen the dice before. The dice is truly cursed. Like, we could ask it something really existential, like, are we going to have football season this year? And it'll freaking tell us, no, you watch. I guarantee you it will. Go ahead and hit another one.
I did.
Oh, Chris DeGeneral. Okay, well, he's in here. Okay. All right, Magic Dice. Will we have football season this year? We need to say which football season. So let's say high school football. Maybe. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. See? Maybe. Especially in areas that are real bad with coronavirus. I don't know. You know, that's I feel better in each day that we are going to have it. So thanks for you guys being in here tonight. You guys are going to make me run out of money. So hopefully we get to, go through and, I'll get those sent out to you guys, but, it all works out. Yeah, hopefully football comes back. I think it will. I think in certain parts of the United States, especially where the virus is extremely bad, I have my doubts just with the gatherings of people. And it's truly unfortunate. But, I just encourage you to stay positive. Yeah, Golden Games, I'd go out and buy a lottery ticket if you're of age. I mean, yeah. Unknown, you probably were if Nightbot was checking, because Nightbot basically just picks people from the chat. So that's what it is. So yeah, it's everybody pretty much was entered right now, even if we didn't.
Yeah, anyone in the chat.
Yeah.
Anyone in the viewing.
Yeah, Chris, you can send me your position. We'll do our best. So anyway, guys, I don't know. That's it. 3's the max. No more. The dice is retired. Dice is retired. Yeah, everybody was in the giveaway with these last two. Everybody was in. So, that's where we're at this point. So, like I said, we're doing well. So I would say right now we're good. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, there's no more tonight. So, just try back next week. It's all random with what we do. So, guys that watch this stuff every week, everybody usually gets an opportunity, to win. So it's just kind of down to, 3 in one night is a lot, and it is. So we usually try to, when we do 3, like we'll do 2 small items and then usually something big. There was that one time where we gave away 10 things. And to be honest with you, I don't even remember what we gave away. So that was a long time ago. I haven't even really looked at stuff like that. I guess I could go back into the archives and look, but we used to do. Gosh, it's been such a long time since we've done all that. It might be the 8-year anniversary live stream giveaway. I would say that that's probably what it is. Wow, yeah. There's a lot of live streams on here, man. We've done live streams for 5,000. We did them for 7,000. Wow, we've done a lot of stuff. Huh. More stuff than I thought. I guess we just started back April. So we've been streaming now for, what is it now? Let's see. That's 1 week. We've been streaming for 5 weeks in a row. Okay. So we've got a ton of people that come in here and do this. Man, when we gave away a back plate update, wait, was that live? I don't know. It said there were 700 views on that. Dang. What's the biggest view count? Man, that's crazy. We've done a lot on this channel for giveaways. I mean, there's like a whole. I don't know if it'd be worth it for y'all to go back and look at old things. We've given away a lot of stuff in the past, but that's just that was on there. We've given away a lot of stuff. So, okay, guys, I think this is it. We've been on for just about an hour. And I hate to leave you guys for 16 people that are in here. I think that's freaking awesome that 16 people are watching this right now. I just want to say thanks for everybody being in here. For this, it's been awesome to be in here and be a part of it. Anthony, I do remember you have given away a lot of other things. It's kind of funny. You'll win something and get picked, and then we just basically when somebody gives away something, or like they give away their giveaway, usually we just hit the randomizer again and get them. So
yeah, because like Anthony's been around
at least
the
for
beginning. He's been around
yeah,
longer than I have. So
yeah, at least in terms of seeing the channel. So yeah, that's it. That's awesome. So, I'm excited for football season, especially when we get around football season. We do like the plan for this year. I think right now we'll continue to do our live streams on Saturdays and Sundays until something comes up. The reason we started them on Saturdays was when it was, kind of when everybody was in football season. Saturday was always a good day for me. Saturday night was always good for me to do videos and stuff. So, that was kind of where we all started with this. And I think I guess it was 3 years ago, we've been doing this, at least consistently, like this. I used to do a lot of really, really old live streams. Those back in like the dark ages. It says I've got now. I don't think we've probably done 95 live streams on here that are counted as videos. Like I'm going back right now into June, July of 2018. I see. This is crazy.
I think that would be accurate because we've had giveaways on most weekends.
Yeah.
For at least the past.
Oh yeah.
Year.
There was only
in between, but
yeah, there were breaks, but we had trouble last year, and we just didn't get. They changed the stuff on YouTube. We had done the same YouTube live hangout session or whatever it's called. We had done that forever, and
it still doesn't work right.
Oh no, it doesn't.
It works so much better.
Yeah, it doesn't work at all. Anymore, and so now it's like we're all good on it now, but we've done a lot of giveaways. We've done a lot of giveaways on this channel. There's been times where we've I'm still going back. Like I'm seeing as early. Well, what was funny was I wasn't for the. At least the furthest you can go back on this channel for live streams is September 28th, 2014. Now, I was given a copyright strike on YouTube back in like 2013. And what happened was I was banned for a year from doing live streams. And I was actually banned for possibly even longer because I had gotten a claim on one of my videos. And so they claimed it, and basically I was unable to use the live stream feature. And it may have been actually probably 2 or 3 years into the channel's growth. And I don't actually remember I remember the video on what it was. But I had to do a lot of my original live streams back on that second channel that I had. So I'm going to have a video come out in a couple weeks talking about mistakes. I'm going to talk about the mistake of making that second channel. But in reality, now that I look back, like that was a good thing. But, you know, it was always hard to get people to come to UA Reviews 2 and stuff. And so there were only actually 4 UA Reviews live shows, as we called them, until we talked. And we've basically been Mr. Football all the way up until that time. So some of those videos have, some of these real old ones have 400, 300 views and stuff like that. It's awesome. But ever since that, we've kind of just like, I guess we've become known for that. And that's just, you know, what we do. So it's fun. We really enjoy it. You know, I just felt bad this year, like we couldn't do it. But you know, I've vowed to do it this year, so that's kind of where we're at. So there was the copyright strike that I got was actually for an Under Armour video. So basically, I showed a catalog of like the 2014 like football gear that was coming out, and so Under Armour actually came on and copyrighted, or they claimed that video. And I don't know why. Basically, I was, you know, I don't know. That was silly, but whatever. Mir says, how old were you when you first started driving? I was about 15. I'd say 14 or 15 years old. I started driving and then got my license when I was 16, maybe 17, I think. Because I didn't drive my sophomore year. I drove all junior year and then all senior year and then all of that. So, still 12 people. It's crazy. What are we talking about?
People that are, well, first of all, Mir said I look tired, and I hope he doesn't mean I look ugly because I'll fight him. And now they're just talking about we should get some help. And I said I'm a control freak, and they said okay, maybe not.
Yeah, she wants to control it. So, you know, that's what she does. She does a lot of the behind the scenes work. She does. I mean, like on Instagram, just know that I didn't write that. Okay. You know, there are things I write, and I'm just, you know, someone running the camera. Like that's just what I do. You know, that's just, you know, what we do. So I feel like we've got enough people in here, especially the people that stay in here right now are usually pretty good about, you know, what we are doing. And so, like, that's, you know. I was just reading comments up here.
Oh, yeah, I'm not really policing anymore, so.
Okay, that's good.
If I see a question, I'll put it on the feed.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Everyone in chat is pretty much
yeah.
like a good subscriber that, you know, wouldn't cause any trouble.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's funny. You know, I'm actually, what was I going to say? I had a thought and lost it, like as I always do. I'm kind of going through some fun stuff here on my old streams. One day we're going to go through and I'm going to like, we tried to do videos last year, but they just didn't work. Like they never got published or something.
What videos?
Well, they were not videos, but they were live streams. Like we tried.
I tried several times.
Yeah, they're all right here.
Wouldn't work with it.
They're all right here. It says giveaway live stream, Mr. Football stream week 1 of football season, and it has the giveaway rules. Like I remember sitting down trying to do this, and it just didn't work. It's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. We did a Mr. Football live stream hangout 1. 3/21/20. What was that? We were quarantined. What were we doing? That doesn't.
You guys have been so distracted.
Yeah, that's me from a few months ago. I have less hair.
Yeah, because I think I came in and sat by you on the table.
Everything that like I've not officially done a video on. Well, maybe there was no giveaway and I just got in here and talked. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Nobody came on.
Oh, that's the very first one. You had no views.
Had no viewers. Nobody was in here, and then now we got viewers, so it's not a problem anymore.
I'm pretty sure YouTube probably didn't even tell anybody. It was like, you're back.
Yeah, they're like,
These boys are gonna get. I'm gonna fight them.
I know you are. May have to.
The block button, y'all.
Do you give away pants or girdles? We've not. We've not. It was just like, I've got some that like I've never like used for anything. Like they're just sitting out there new, but like I try to sell them. I really don't, unless it's like something. Now I will say we did. I feel like give away like a padded shirt one time, stuff like that. So that's kind of where we've been. I feel like we're having a good time. So I'm not really. 10 minutes ago, I was ready to get off here.
Okay, I'm peacing out on y'all, but you enjoy.
Okay.
Don't forget to check your chat.
Oh, I'm right here, so I'm gonna just watch them till I say another few minutes, and then we got a movie to watch. So.
Oh yeah, I forget the camera's over here.
Yeah, it's over here. Yeah. Thank you, Amber.
You're welcome.
So, we try to do the eyes thing. We try to do that. It's funny. We send those to each other sometimes. It's funny. Like we'll do the eyes, the nose, and so forth. So, Amber was scared I was going to beat her in a fight, so she left. Well, she'll come back. You watch. She'll come through that door.
I have mobile, y'all.
Yeah, she could be on mobile, so.
Still block people from my phone.
That's awesome. Mir says, thinking about starting my own YouTube channel again. You should. YouTube's great. I always try to, push people towards YouTube. It's fun. So yeah, it's just kind of where I don't know, like it's crazy. I've been on here for nearly 10 years now, even, before that. And it's just a lot of fun. Like we're going to have a great time, doing this. So, you never know. Like she's like, she left, but like she could totally come back. So just, she may just like pop up in here. So you never know. But that's kind of how that goes. We've been on here for a long time doing these live streams. I mean, I feel like I can't really remember the last time I did, or like, excuse me, I remember the last one. It was last week. But the first time we did one, which would have been on the original UA Reviews 2 channel, we did that back then. And now that channel is Mr. Football Coach, which has not been updated in 2 years. Is that right? Yeah, 2 years ago. Which that has, 2,000 and 2,100 subscribers. So that's not bad. Amber did run that channel for a while. But there's like a lot of, that channel really just got a lot of stuff on it. I would like to re-up. Maybe we should go back and revisit some of that stuff sometime, because that's all me. It's all Mr. Football. I did videos back then that were a lot shorter. It's funny. I would like to. Man, I've changed. I've gotten older. If y'all go back and look at some of that stuff, I've really gotten old. I'm 28 years old now, and it's funny, Cristiano says, time for me to go play some Call of Duty on PS4. Hope you do well on PS4, and we'll see you next time. We should visit some of the original channel videos on the channels. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I'm actually on Mr. Football Coach, old UA Reviews 2. Yeah, this is It's awesome. I'm just so the very first video was 8 years ago, and it just says TJ Maxx Under Armour haul, and that was where I went to a TJ Maxx one time. They had a bunch of Under Armour football stuff, and I just picked it all up. Um, I'm trying to look at views on here. Um, we did a lot of really random stuff. It's funny because like there's not much on here. Like videos that I did back then were like, all right, there's a video of, let's see, let me find it. Where was it? A 13-second video of that original gray Under Armour visor that I had. Like I saw it in stores, and I just filmed it, uploaded the video. I literally think here's what happened. I don't think like I had like an iPhone at the time, so I was using like this old phone. Like one, I don't know if some of you might be old enough to remember these phones, but it was a cell phone that essentially like it was a touchscreen on one side, and then it was like open up, and you've got the full keyboard. And I had one of those, and like it had YouTube on it, and I had a total of like maybe like 5 megabytes of like internet data usage, which is nothing. Like it's nothing like I use today. But I would upload that. Like I saw it in stores, upload it right there. That actually has like nearly 3,000 views. That's kind of funny. I have a video on here for 40K with the Under Armour highlight cleats. Ain't no telling. Like I've not even, I don't even put this channel in my, in my email to see like what all it gets, because I know, I don't know. It's just funny. I need to update this channel. Um, it's just a lot of really random stuff. Um, like, yeah, I used to do a lot more videos with it. But yeah, it's funny. Um, Mir says, "Have to finish celebrating Mother's Day with my mom. See you guys later." Absolutely. See you next time. Do I play Madden? I don't. I used to play. A lot of the guys that are in here, especially Anthony, will talk about subscription. What do we call it? Franchise series, the Subscription Squad franchise series. Um, Unknown Berserker, absolutely, man. We'll see you guys. We'll see you next time. Always here to help you guys out. Um, I want to get the new Madden 20, but I know that Madden 21 will come out here in a few months. So, yeah, the Subscription Squad franchise, that'll have to be something we try again. The only thing that I'm just concerned about is like I just I don't have a way to capture it, and like I did the capturing the like basically the only way you can, like on if you capture something like on your PS4 right now, you can press that share button and you get like a 15-minute clip. I would just do that. Um, and so like that's all I did, and I missed a lot of stuff just by doing that. Um, but yeah, it was fun because we could go on there and I could say like some different things, and it would just be funny. And um, I think my player got hurt within like the first couple of games and so forth. So um, I think the last Madden that I had was Madden 18. I had that one, and I would like to try 20. They put some new features in there. So that was kind of where I was at one point. Um, Back in the day, it would have been NCAA all day for me. Would just be watching stuff on NCAA, football and stuff. It's really unfortunate we don't have the game. I'm kind of hopeful that we get it back someday. I mean, that'd be cool if we could get it back. So that's going to be interesting to do at some point. Hopefully, is to get NCAA football back. Hopefully, like the legislation that's coming out of the NCAA right now would allow, basically there's talk now of letting, at least players be able to gain revenue off of their likeness and so forth. Hey, I'm the same. I play NCAA 14. I just got NCAA 14 a couple months back at a pawn shop for $5. Something crazy like maybe $5 or $10. It was, but like you go to GameStop, that game's $65. It costs more now than it did when it came out. So like that always, it's mind blowing to me. OBJ the Goat 13. Have you ever been injured in playing football? I have been injured twice. In high school and in college. We're actually going to go watch a movie here later. We've got it in on there. We've got it paused. I've not played. I've played through NCAA 14. I think I played through one season so far, but I've played so much more just on NCAA 13. NCAA 14, I guess. I don't really remember what happened. Like, I'm trying to remember if that would have been my last year of college. But I think what happened was I bought Grand Theft Auto 5, like, instead of NCAA 14. Because I remember buying Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox 360, like the day it came out. I bought that day it came out. And then, like, I pretty much didn't play much NCAA. I just kept 13. I like 13 so much. GameStop's really hard to support in a lot of ways. Butters is behind my shoulder. What you doing, buddy? Oh, gonna go to scratching. Yeah, that's the thing. I really don't support GameStop anymore. I mean, I do. I'm wrong. I mean, I go like if I'm gonna buy a new game, like they're the only game store we have in town other than Walmart, and Walmart's kind of hit and miss sometimes. So, yeah, that's kind of it. It's different. Um, I mean, if it wasn't for GameStop, I mean, they're the only place you'd get them is Walmart, and I hate Walmart. I just don't. I despise going in there. It's funny. Francisco, what did I miss? Unfortunately, man, you missed the giveaway. So we'll be back in here next Saturday or Sunday, depending on when we're not busy. And we'll get in here and give some more things away. I've not gotten into most of the digital platform. I'm still kind of like I've got a bunch of digital games, but I'm still pretty big into just doing still having physical copies of the games. The only thing that's kind of frustrating to me with PlayStation 4 is like if I buy a big game, it's got to get loaded on that. You got to download it and so forth. Even if you buy the disc, it's the same way if you downloaded it. It's like you've got to take off a whole other game's file to be able to play it. So, and it seems like a lot of the games that I play are real big. The last game that I bought, I guess it was Resident Evil 3. I'd pre-ordered Resident Evil 3. Big Resident Evil fan. That's just what I do now. I haven't played it in a while. I got an Animal Crossing kick. I was playing the old Animal Crossing for GameCube, which I think I talked about that last week. I was playing that. And then what else? What game have I played? We've been playing. Me and my wife, we got the Switch back around. We got it on Christmas. We actually got it, I think, the day after Christmas. We bought a Switch. I was playing. Let's see. She bought Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I was playing one of the new Pokemon games. With that, it was kind of fun. And then she got the something. Link's Awakening. She's a Zelda fan. I like kind of the Nintendo-based games. I haven't got any of the new Mario games for it.
Beating Zelda again in a race.
And now me and Amber are in a race on Breath of the Wild to see who gets there. I'm in the lead right now. She was in the lead for a long time and beat it on the Nintendo Wii U. Yeah. So, yeah. But I never completed it on there. I got through everything except for, defeating the last boss.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's, Anthony says, I recommend getting a WD external SSD for the PS. Yeah, I've seen those. I think that's something that eventually, if I don't know, like it's hard. Like I've had the PlayStation 4, I guess, for now 5 years. Had it a while, and it's awesome. But I just know at some point that PlayStation 5 is going to come out and it's going to be obsolete. So we're just kind of hanging on to our Nintendo Switch, and doing that. It's kind of awesome. I like what it's doing right now. So, guys, we've got a busy day tomorrow. So, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. We've had a lot of fun here tonight. I just want to encourage everybody to come back next week. With still 8 people watching in here, that's awesome that you guys are still in here to this moment. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for being a part of this live stream. I want to say congratulations to our giveaway winners, and so forth. We'll have some surprise ones that we're gonna have to go get for you guys tomorrow, but that's exciting. So I just want to say thank you for everybody being in here, being supportive. We didn't have to use the GOAT tonight, other than its daily usage. We got it, and so yeah. I just want to say thank you guys so much. We will see you next time. I'm Mr. Football, and we'll see you next time. Bye.